Hey, what's going on, tribe? Welcome to my channel. So, it's going to be one of them crazy Matrix Talk videos, so kind of just go with it, right? So, literally just finished the gym, and I'm literally dreading the journey home, right? I'm trying to buck up the courage to journey home. Because usually a 40-minute journey to the gym has taken me like 2 hours today, yeah? Because I wanted to have a nice sauna and steam and had a nice workout, right? So because of TfL, the Transport for London, right? They're having a train strike, right? So London has all basically shut down, and it's all gone. It's all just complete chaos here, right? And it's funny how it kind of coincided with the full moon. Is it full moon? I swear it's a full moon and the eclipse, right? Like literally, it happened like the eclipse was on Sunday, and then on Monday, the the train strikes happened, right? And there's meant to be some protests going on over the weekend as well. So yeah, London right now is just all chaotic. It's just chaotic. So right, because I just left the gym, it's going to be hopefully another hour to get home. So I'm kind of bucking up the courage to go, man. And what's really interesting is like the rain right now is just mad. And when I woke up this morning, like literally the sun's coming through, so it's like you can see how there's layers to the sky, right? And like but behind all the the shit that they're spraying us with, it's actually blue skies and sunny weather, right? But then if you watch the sky long enough, you can see the kind of how the clouds create like a formation, and then literally everything goes kind of grey, right? And boy, I think it's been raining for the last 2 hours or something since I got to the gym. So yeah, trying to buck up the courage to go home. And yeah, all this, yeah, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. And the energies are just really intense at the moment, man. So with the eclipse season, the eclipse, I was having a lot of, it's like releasing and surrendering coming up. So there was a lot of sadness that was coming up. A lot of anger was coming up, right? Um, and for some reason, I don't know why, I don't know, maybe all this year, man, trying to stay grounded and keep up with my spiritual practices has been really hard work, man, really hard work. So it's been a battle to kind of trying to stay on top of it, man. I've been slacking with it, to be fair. But when was it? Was it yesterday night? I must have done like a half an hour meditation, and literally when I woke up the next morning, because I try to meditate in the morning and evening, right? But I've been so off of it, so it's like, oh yeah. Started winding down on, when was it? Yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Started winding down, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do a meditation, right? So I done the meditation, and then when I woke up, I felt refreshed, like rested, yeah. Because most of the time, like this city life is just not, yeah, it wears people down. Wears people down, man. This whole rat race and chase the bag, and stuff, and people are burning themselves out, right? So, yeah, I'm trying to not get too caught up with all that, right? But so yeah, after the meditation, it's like wow, like I noticed the difference, man, when I haven't been meditating and when I meditate, right? So yeah, I need to try and be better with that, man. And there's a whole lot of other stuff going on. Like yeah, I've just been trying to disconnect. Like I'm so out of the loop with things, yeah. In a good way. Like I'm so out of the loop with things. And then people saying, oh yeah, there's a lot of there was like a Palestine protest, and there was meant to be some English protest thing about English people being able to kind of put their flags up and blah blah blah. But what people don't understand, yeah, is it's just another divide and conquer tactic, right? To keep people arguing about this and that and immigrants this and all that. But one thing I noticed, right, was I was walking with my sister the other day and we walked past one of the hotels where a lot of the immigrants are, right? And it's funny because there's only men immigrants. Like, where are the women and children immigrants, right? So there's more than meets the eye going on with that, right? And like the whole divide and conquer thing. Like, oh yeah, um, English, keep English. I don't know, just putting up the English flags and stuff, right? And it's like England has been so multicultural for like when did it start? I don't know, 60s, 50s, with the Windrush and all this and that. But it's like, what I was thinking, it's like, okay, like you're talking about English, England this and blah blah blah, but probably England is probably one of the only countries that allows people to build mosques and synagogues and temples and stuff. Listen, if you try to go to like a Muslim country, right, and try to build a church, they're not going to have any of that, yeah. And so people are arguing, but it's like, dude, the people that you need to be looking at is the government that are actually putting the shit in place, right? Not arguing against each other, immigrants this and all that, because the agenda behind the immigrant thing is the digital ID, right? like I've been saying for the longest now, they're trying to make it like China with the social credit system, trying to monitor just monitor you in general, yeah. It's becoming a surveillance state, like all the facial recognition cameras and all this and that. And a lot of people just ain't even aware of what's going on. So while people are arguing about immigrants this and that, they're actually putting a lot more bills in place and things in place that make it just taking away more of your freedom, basically, right? And a lot of people ain't aware of this. So while people are arguing and bickering against each other, it's like, dude, there's so much more stuff going on, right? That people ain't even aware of. And like, yeah, you can feel, I don't know, it's like everything that's taking place, I've said it before, it's like the people that's in power, they're losing their grip and their fear of losing control, greed and power, and it's coming to an end, right? So all this that you're seeing take place, it's like the last stand, really, isn't it? But when you're kind of living in it and have to function in it, it can be quite difficult, man. Like, yeah, like I'm kind of on the outside observing, right? But even just observing how things are going and shit is just like, okay, this is interesting. And you know what? Another thing is, so there's the strikes, yeah, with the trains, which is causing a lot of chaos on the roads, right? Let alone them narrowing and blocking all the roads, right? Which is causing more chaos. And then to top that off, with everything that's going on, they've got, surprisingly, over the last few weeks, we've seen a lot of roadworks popped up. It's like I went down one road yesterday and there weren't no roadworks, and then today it's like, it's a main road as well, like where a lot of traffic goes down, and it's like, boom, roadworks going on, so it narrows it down and basically slows everything down, right? Because I relate this to the energy, like obviously the energy is ramping up and people are waking up and questioning things more and more, right? So it's like, to kind of slow things down, or to try to slow things down or to stop things from taking place, they put all these distractions and obstacles in the way, but the energy's already built momentum and it's just going. So everything that they do is basically just waking more and more people up, and more people are starting to question stuff, right? It's like the whole thing with like 2020. It's like, oh yeah, instead of people, there was a lot of people that went along with it, right? but there was a lot of people that was aware, like, hold on, this don't make sense, and started to question stuff, right? So that basically, instead of, it just brought on waking up a lot of people. So everything that takes place right now is just waking more and more people up, right? So on the one side, you may see it looking all chaotic and a lot of drama and all this, but then on the flip side, it's doing the complete opposite. So it's waking a lot more people up. A lot more people are starting to question stuff. A lot more people are going inward and trying to disconnect, and trying to not keep the system running. Because I was watching something on YouTube the other day. It was like, and something come up to, like, I was talking to my sister as well. We're like, yeah, England or London is like one of the miserablest countries in the world, right? And it's like, dude, we're one of the miserablest countries, right? But we've literally colonized the world, yeah? So it's like, okay. And one interesting thing about England is, obviously London is the capital, right? And basically the powers that be basically neglect most of or all of the rest of the country, right? So obviously right now you have everyone commuting into London. It's always been like that. Everyone commutes into London because the pay is actually more. It's like if you're working in Tesco's up north or something, the pay is a lot less than working down in London, right? So it's like London is like the hub. Yeah, I call it. Yeah, it's kind of like the hub. I don't know. I was getting this. It's like I was getting this kind of vision. It's like behind the scenes, England or London, it kind of all starts here basically. Like you see how like the US is like on the forefront of stuff, but behind the scenes, England is still running everything. Like, you know, like it's hard to explain, but England still runs everything. So like you see the Australians, Canadians, the US, and all that. They're all English. They're all English behind the scenes, right? Where was I going with that? Yeah. So how yeah, it's like the what am I trying to say? It's like, yeah, London is like the center of all the madness, should I say, or everything that's going on. And like, when was it? The last, yeah, I don't know. Us millennials, they've just been through a lot in it. Like everything that, like where am I going with that? Like in the last few years, we've seen some dramatic shifts. So we've seen, we've had the 2020 thing. We've had the Queen dying. We've had what else we've had? Yeah, I can't even list it at the top of my head because there's so many bloody things going on, right? But yeah, I feel that kind of yeah, London is like the center of it all, if that makes sense. And I feel that a lot of the negative energy starts here, if that makes sense. Like it's like the home for it. I don't know why. I don't know. It just feels weird. Like as soon as you leave London, like literally just as soon as you go on the outskirts of London, the whole energy and everything changes. As soon as you touch London, right, everything is just, I don't know, the energy is just different, man. It's hard to explain. If you don't live here and you're just visiting, it's like, it's a lovely city, don't get me wrong, but the energy here is mad. It's just crazy, man. So yeah, just trying to disconnect from all this thing and just trying to slow down, because a lot of people are trying to head nowhere fast and shit. It's like the prices of everything's going up, and it's like, that's another thing. Like the millennials, right? It's like, you know, the generation before us, the boomers, I swear. It's like, oh yeah, even buying houses and all cars and stuff. So the stuff that they could do back then, and some people would have a 4 family, like 4 children, wife, house, car, and it would mainly just be the man working, right? And now you can have like both people working, and people can't even afford a room and shit still. So yeah, it's just chaotic and madness. But yeah, just just trying to disconnect from it as much as possible, man, because this is all, the energy is ramping up, and yeah, there's just a lot of, everything just feels weird. Everything just feels weird and off. But yeah, I'm gonna try man up and start making my way home. But yeah, anyway, guys, it was just a little thing that just come to mind, how things are changing, and yeah, you gotta kind of go with the flow and not get too caught up with what's going on, man. Because yeah, if you get caught up in it, that's when it's gonna start lowering your vibration, and yeah, you're gonna get caught up, and it's not about getting caught up because we're shifting, man. Like we're in a totally different realm. The system may look like it's still the same and functioning as it used to, like before 2020, but we've gone way beyond that, man. So yeah, just be mindful, and let's keep yourself protected and be mindful of what you're absorbing. And we'll get there, man. Yeah, we'll get there because we're all in this together, innit? So yeah, but anyway, gang. Yeah, I've been meaning to do a reading, so I might do a reading later on, but we'll see how it goes anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna hit you guys up real soon. Peace, love, and light, tribe.